Hey everybody, it's Bari Norman from Expert Admissions. I want to talk about supplemental essays today. Everybody knows that the main essay is a big deal, but so many students give the supplemental essay short shrift, and we do not want to do that. These are the questions that the colleges want to ask. They're the ones they've written themselves, and so you really want to pay attention to what they're asking for, and you want to make sure you give them the information they're seeking. So because the supplemental essays are shorter on average, let's say the average length is about 250 words, which is like half a page single-spaced. You'll see things that are shorter, you'll see things that are longer, but again, on average. And they have specific questions that you're answering. Sometimes you get a choice. They'll give you like let's say three different options, and you get to choose which one you want to do. Other times there's no choice at all. And some colleges are going to ask several questions. Some are going to ask one. Some have like these little short takes where you get like 50 or 35 words or characters, and you've got to answer like kind of quick. They're not essays, and you can learn more from those about somebody than from a longer essay if you do it right. But in any case, they come in all different sort of shapes and sizes, and your job is to get the information across that you want to get across in the context that they're asking for it. So think of your main essay as chapter 1 of your application. They've read the main essay, and then they come to the supplemental essays in the order that they're listed. Now, what have you talked about in the main essay? What do you want to share more about? You don't want to double dip and duplicate. If you've already spent time talking about something in the main essay, don't talk about it again in a supplement. But if you kind of talked very quickly about something in the main essay, and then you go to the supplement and you can really flesh it out, that could be great. You can complement what you wrote. You can show a whole different side of you. It depends what they're asking for, and it depends what you want to share. But nonetheless, remember that no matter what the question is, the topic is always you. So if they're asking about why you want to go to that school, yes, you need to give specifics to show that you've done your research and there's good reason for why you want to be there. But the main focus of the essay is still you. It's how you're going to engage there. It's how not just that here's my interest, here's something you have, I'm connecting the dots. Okay, here's why I should be admitted. That's not compelling for them on the other side. They have more than enough resources for tons of different kinds of kids. They want to know not only that you're going to take advantage of it, they want to hear how you're going to take advantage of it. They want to hear what you're going to contribute. They want to hear what you've done related to this that has brought you to the point to say that you really are interested in X or Y or Z. And so just remember that no matter what the question is, the topic is always you. And even when the essay is short, it's no less important than a longer essay. I actually find that the shorter essays are the hardest ones to write. If you have a school that asks a question and gives you like 100 words or maybe 150 words, your story has to be so incredibly tight. It's really, really hard to write, even for a school that you really love and that you know a lot about. In some instances, it's even harder there because you have so much that you want to say and you've got to get it like right down to a small little kind of soundbite almost. But nonetheless, these supplemental essays are super important. So pitfalls that you want to avoid. Make sure that you actually answer the question. Make sure that you actually weave yourself into the response no matter what the question is about. Make sure that you don't duplicate stuff that you already told them in the main essay or even things that you've been able to get across sufficiently in other parts of the application, like the activities or honors section. You also want to make sure that when you're writing about a school and people think that it's specific and it's tailored to a particular college because they've included the name of a course, the name of a professor, the name of a group, and you can kind of go in and switch it out when you write for the next school that has the same or a very similar question. And while you can do that, that's not an essay that's going to really work for you. You really want to be able to show that like you're a really good fit and you know the school like inside and out, not just you offer these things, I have these interests, therefore you should take me. Again, you're supposed to be compelling them to see you on campus and to want to admit you out of all the other qualified students that they have on their desk that day. So make sure you read the question. Make sure you keep yourself at the center of your response. Make sure you do your due diligence to learn about the colleges you're applying to. And that means much more than just going on their website and spending an hour clicking working through. Use Google, talk to current students, dig a little deeper, and have fun with it. So many students are so strict and like kind of so stilted in these essays. And if you can actually really answer them and totally geek out and, really show them what you're made of, you'll really please the admissions officer on the other side who's reading so many boring and generic essays, and you'll probably find yourself with some more acceptance letters as well. Good luck.